Government leaders have abandoned the capital and are now hiding in exile. Information out of occupied Athens has been sporadic, but Soviet forces are indeed in control of the capital as well as much of the outlying territories in Greece. In the city, fighting among Allied and Soviet troops continues, but the Allied death toll is rising rapidly. Now it remains to be seen if Allied forces will be able to weather this onslaught intact. Reacting to this latest assault, Allied diplomats led the United Nations in a 281-7 vote that, in approving a unique military funding initiative aimed at increasing global Allied support. This proposal calls for the formation of a global defense agency to be temporarily established in an as yet unnamed European capital. Indeed, in control of the capital as well as much of the outlying.
Sounds bad, does it not? Well, it is. But Stalin has just written his obituary. At last, this will help us galvanize the rest of the world against him. Yes, we have lost Greece. But we are not out just yet. Stalin may think so. But if we can continue to count on the talents of commanders like yourself, we will come through this war on top. My old friend... One of Tanya's men. She found something. But Russian security agents have captured her. They will almost certainly take her back to Moscow. We must get her back. She has vital information on the Iron Curtain project. That information could help tip the scales in our favor. Let him clear his head. In this state, he is of no use to us. The Soviets currently hold Tanya near Grodno. The prison is well guarded, but a supply truck from a nearby Soviet base runs through the facility several times a day. If your spies can infiltrate the war factory, they may be able to hitch a ride into the prison compound. Once you have found Tanya, get her out of there any way you can.
Ooh. Oh. Such a pretty face. Where is Professor Einstein? I was hoping you'd say that. I'm afraid the effects are quite permanent.
Reinforcements have arrived. Timer started. 30
Commander.
minutes remaining.
For king and country. For king and country. For king and country. On my way. For king and country. On my way. For king and country. On my way. For king and country. Indeed, indeed. Indeed. For king and country. Indeed. For king and country. On my way. For king and country.
Building infiltrated.
On my way.
Building infiltrated. Tanya freed.
Yes, sir. Let's rock. I'm there. I'm there. Let's rock. Let's rock. I'm there. I'm there. Chew on this. Chew on this. I'm there. I'm there. Let's rock. I'm there. Chew on this. Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I'm there. I'm there.
Tanya rescued. Allied reinforcements have arrived from the north. Reinforcements have arrived.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Very well. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Vehicle report acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Vehicle reporting. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Reporting. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Of course.
lost.
At once. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Lost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vehicle report acknowledged. Waiting order. At once. Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Ready and waiting. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Engineering. Yes. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Yes. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative.
Low power. New construction
Yes, sir.
options. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative.
Yes, affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
New construction options.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
affirmative.
Yes, sir.
New construction
Acknowledged.
options. Repairing. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
Affirmative. Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Acknowledged.
Low power. Building.
Awaiting orders.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Vehicle reporting.
Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. New construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting
Unit
orders.
ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged. 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 Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Reporting.
Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Vehicle yes, sir. Reporting.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Repairing.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit
yes,
ready.
Sir.
Building. Unit
yes, sir.
repaired.
Yes, sir.
Vehicle reporting. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Repairing.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds. Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting
yes,
orders.
Sir.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit
yes, sir.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle
Acknowledged.
reporting.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Vehicle
lost.
reporting.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Building. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds. Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Ready and waiting. Of course. Vehicle reporting.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. On hold. Cancel.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.
So very pretty, but oh so stubborn.